Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And as you may have noticed, we've been away for a little while.
Yes, a long while. Seems we've been very busy.
Yep.
It's been such a long time. We've both got great big beards now.
Yep.
Down to here. We've got families now, kids of our own.
Yeah, who've got beards themselves.
They have, yeah.
They're a beardy family.
You should see my wife.
She used to work in a circus.
She did, yeah. She popped the corn weirdly.
So, welcome back to our brand of humour, as we like to call it. And let's get on with the show.
Let's do it. Well, Ben, it's been such a long time since we last done an episode of this. What have you been up to?
Well, Michael, it's been many. No.
I can see you planning something there. His mind's working. I can hear the cogs going around. What's he got planned?
He's going brrrr. Nothing's happening. It's just making that noise, buffering. The little wheels in my eyes.
Oh, Ben's crashed.
Give him a boot.
I'll give him a boot.
Well, last week I was away in Bulgaria. Of all places.
Oh, yeah. How'd you end up there?
Well, I was going down to the shops and took a wrong turn.
This doesn't seem right. This is not Lidl.
Well, half the stuff was written in a similar language. But, no, we went with the karate guys. We've been a few times.
Because you do karate, don't you?
No.
Oh, right.
Yeah, no, I do karate.
I thought we should point that out in case people are thinking, are they a band, the karate guys? Everybody was kung fu fighting.
We should play that at the start of every cast.
We should, actually. Yeah.
We shouldn't, it'd get very annoying.
Listen to the whole 3 minutes or whatever.
So we've been there a few times because one of the guys who trains with us, he's got a house over there, so he lives sort of part-time.
That's a hell of a commute, isn't it? Coming from Bulgaria every week for a karate lesson.
He comes for months at a time, so he's sort of invited us to go over there and train.
Okay.
So every day we did a couple of hours training in 26-degree heat. Which was
great training weather.
Yeah. So we did that. There's a few interesting things worthy of note. Because one of the things, the language is obviously different.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Isn't that in Cornwall?
No.
Oh.
It's in Bulgaria.
Oh.
It's next to Turkey.
Ah. What am I thinking of? I'm thinking of Devon.
I have to get the two confused. But yeah, so the language is different. So there was quite a language barrier. I did learn Stravitsky, I think.
Oh.
I
is
think
that a word or a language?
It's hello.
Oh.
Or good day or something. But then bye, they say ciao, which is obviously Italian, I think.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah.
But then also they nod their head for no and shake their head for yes. So that was quite confusing when you ask for something, they repeat it and you nod and then they go, oh, what do you want then? No,
I just told you.
We had some very nice food there. I tried a few different things.
Ooh.
We had cornflake chicken, which is an old favourite.
Ah, yes, you've had that before.
Yeah, chicken coated in cornflakes, which is very nice. Had moussaka. Moussaka.
Who's that?
Is
that a singer? Nana Moussaka.
It's a bit like cottage pie. It's like meat and veg with a sort of thin layer of potato.
It sounds like a dessert.
I'm sure it is that Greek dish originally.
Both Greek and Bulgarian. They have battles over the name.
So yeah, that was nice. We also had sauté potatoes, which I'm going to try making for us later.
Ooh.
And one place I went to eat was a cafe or restaurant rather that was run by the mafia.
Oh really?
The Bulgarian mafia in El Hovo. So that was interesting.
You find fingers in you. You don't complain there. You don't send the food back in that restaurant.
They got horse's head on the menu.
If you want to find out what happened to... I don't know what the Bulgarian accent is. So I'm
I
gonna.
don't think it's that.
You want to find out what happened to the last guy who complained about the food? Why you're eating him? Why does Groucho Marx work here?
Well, speaking of accents, actually, because we went there and I went to Bulgaria and came back having learnt the Geordie accent.
Like a big Geordie community there.
Well, one of the guys from the karate group, he speaks Geordie, and I've always struggled with the Geordie accent, but I sort of listened to him and picked up. So now I'm, not so bad at it, and I can talk a bit more,
Is that? I know you've not seen Lord of the Rings, but you sound a bit like Samwise Gamgee.
Probably,
Mr. Frodo.
It's better than sound like Gollum.
It's true, yeah. Looking like him on the other one.
And had a bit of a shock on the second morning when I woke up, because one of the guys who was in the room next to me, he knocked on the door, and he was just in his towel. I was like, oh God, what's going on here?
Wait, what?
And he said, is your shower hot?
It will be.
I thought it was like a test, like, and then worried like code, the eagle has landed. But I went and tested the shower and it was hot. Yeah. So I went back and said, yeah, and he said, can I use it because mine's cold? So I said, yeah. So he came in and used the shower and he poked his head around and said, it's not hot, it's cold. I was like, I've just tested it, and I had to look, sort of trying to avert my gaze from his naked body. Oh, and he turned the tap the other way around.
Yeah.
But it had like the blue and the red, but apparently he's colourblind. But I thought, well, I'd already turned the tap and it was hot. So why would you go and go, oh, this is hot, I'll turn the tap
turn it the other way
to make it even hotter, but it's cold. But then it's a nice guy anyway, so I told him and he said, oh, thanks. And he didn't bother me for the rest of the
rest of your life. But I promise I'll never bother you again after what I've put you through.
And I wasn't going to mention it because I thought, he might be a bit embarrassed by it. But because they're kind of like proper lads, and they take the mick out. Take the mick out of each other and that.
Yeah.
And he'd been taking the mick out of me, saying that I knew where, because I go off on my own, they go off drinking, and I go off on my own. And
you prefer the more intellectual side of Bulgaria rather than the pubs.
Yes, I stick to myself because I like intelligent conversation.
Did you see that English lad talking to himself? Leave him alone. Take him to the mafia restaurant. He'll like that.
But they go off drinking, I go off exploring. But he made a joke that I'd found the local knocking shop and that's where I was going every day.
And they go and play dominoes.
And they kept every now and then going, oh, go on Ben, tell us where it is. And it's funny at first, but it wore thin quite quickly. A bit like my underwear.
Hey! It's the way you use them. I told you, you walk down the stairs, don't slide down on your backside.
So he'd been making jokes about that, so I thought, right, if it comes up, I'll mention it. And he said, I had to go into Ben's shower because mine wasn't hot. So I said, yeah, only because you turned the tap the wrong way.
Get back in my life. Yeah, did you mention him about his nakedness? Knocking the door and just his towel?
He'd said that, and they were making jokes then for the rest of the holiday, saying, oh, Ben, you better lock your door, he's going to come in. And,
just a washcloth. Perfectly placed. Sorry about this.
But then later we'd gone for a meal and they'd got quite drunk and they invited me to play pool.
Oh.
And I said no because, they were drunk and I don't like hanging around drunks. And,
easy to beat them. They're too drunk to know what they're doing.
But on the last day I said, yeah, all right, then I'll come, and I had to go.
Oh, nice.
I wasn't great. The first ball I think the term's chipped it, so it flew over the ball.
Yeah.
But then I did put, I think, 1 or 2 balls in the game. And then...
Were they your own?
Yeah.
Sorry, that came out wrong. I meant your balls on the table. Not...
Well, he got
Place your testicles in the pocket.
He got undressed again and climbed on the table. So.
If you did that, take a shot at that. It made the same noise, funnily.
I missed and it went up his...
You chipped it.
But the guy
Who needs a chalk?
The guy at the end potted the black and potted the white, so we won by default. It's my first ever game of pool.
And you won. Oh, nice. It's like when you play that mobile game and you lose and then the guy pots the white. Like, yes!
So yeah, that was my trip. All in all, it was a fun trip.
That does sound it. You're still a bit drunk. It was a fun trip.
So Mike, what have you been up to?
Well, Ben, while you had a nice holiday in Bulgaria, I had a nice holiday myself in Morrison's.
Oh, nice. Camping in the Middle Isles.
Yeah. No, I went to the cafe.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to in the cafe. They have like the drinks at the front, and it's one of those where you've got the tray and you slide the tray along the thing.
Oh yeah,
I like them.
Yeah, I do. Reminds me of school. Like...
Yeah. Oh man, you bring memories back there.
I'll get you a tray for Christmas.
Thank you. Just
and like the
thing to slide it. I just slide it around my kitchen all day.
Oh, that would be cool. We should make that. That'd be cool.
But you know Ben.
I do know Ben.
Oh yes, he's a good lad. But you know me as well.
I do.
You know how a few weeks ago I was complaining about people pushing in. Guess what happened at Morrison's?
Did somebody pushing?
Somebody did. A couple of fellas actually. They were like working nearby because they had the big boots and the funny trousers with all the pockets.
They're clowns.
Well, if they were in uniform, then clearly they were working nearby. Well, Ben, I was in the queue, and they went in front of me. I was not happy about that.
Oh.
But you see, there's a checkout, a regular one that's manned by a person, and then there's a self-checkout.
When you say man like person, it sounds like a battle station. He's there with a gun. What do you want? Quick, give me the order now!
Oh God, lasagna! Without happening! Man, okay, relax lasagna. Lasagna. Go.
That was a strange episode of Garfield.
Garfield is reduced to tears. By a drill sergeant. Oh, well, we were queuing at the checkout, the manned one. It was manned by a soldier, as you know. But there was these people in front of me that jumped in, and then there was an elderly couple at the checkout. And you know, I've worked in retail, Ben. I know when people are going to take a long time. So I thought, I will just jump to the self-service one. Because they were taking ages. I came in, and I went to the table to see, Mum was there, waiting for me. So I went to Mum, asked what she wanted. Then I went back, and it took me about 5 minutes. They were still at the checkout. So I thought, they're going to take a long time. So I thought, well, I'll go to the self-service one. So I jumped in front of the jumpers, essentially. And you could see, I sort of saw in the reflection of the screen, one looked to the other, the self-service. And so I thought, they're going to come here, aren't they? So I thought, all right, I'm going to take a long time.
I thought he was going to say you waited till they came out and then went back to the
went back to the... Now I'm stuck behind the old couple. Oh, God, this is a terrible idea. No, because they left the queue they were at to come to the self-serve. So they were now queuing behind me.
Yeah.
Like they should have been. But I thought, you're going to jump in front of me. Well, I'm
trip you up.
Yeah. No, I thought, I'm going to be here a while. I'm going to take my time with this. So...
I'm going to scan all the beans individually.
One bean. Put on the plate. 2 beans. On the plate. But while I was doing my thing, they were waiting to do my thing. Scanning her. Dancing. Just going to do my thing, struck my stuff.
Anything to delay them.
Exactly, yeah. While I was doing that, someone came behind the elderly couple.
Boom, boom. Will the person at the self-service checkout doing the robot please move about?
Please stop doing the robot.
This is 2023. Dancing's moved on.
Not 1982.
So yeah.
So yeah, there was someone had gone to the regular checkout, the Regmo checkout, as we call it. And so by the time the elderly couple had done, this woman had moved. The to the checkout, so the two fellas behind me moved, and but the thing is, she was taking a while as well. And by the time, and so I've done now. I'll have to just hit checkout and pay. So by the time I'd done that, someone had come behind me. So I did that, and I went up, and they were still. Yeah.
Nice. Sounds like an episode of Mr. Bean.
It does, yeah.
Where he tries to get to the front of the queue and ends up at the back.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well done for standing your ground.
Oh, thank you. I didn't say anything to them, but morally, I'm the
Excuse
victim.
me. I don't like your behaviour.
And then I stab him or something.
You got to disguise your voice.
Obviously. Yeah, just don't go, yeah, man. Tell me what you're doing there, bro.
Listen, was they were Jamaican?
I ain't gonna make a talk. Turn Indian. I can be Indian if I want to be Indian.
Yeah. Nothing worse than a white guy going up to two Jamaicans going, Wagwan, brother.
Irie. Smoke the ganja. The old Kingston town. Yeah, they weren't happy about that, I could tell. But that's what I was up to while you were in Bulgaria, sunning yourself.
Oh, she's in Morrison's cafe for a whole week.
I was, yeah.
Waiting in the chicken.
Making sure these don't go ahead. So we have to close.
Your food was stone cold by the time you got to the end.
I still won out. It's a moral victory.
Your mum had gone home. So, we had an equally fun time.
We did, yeah.
But we've been storing up our ideas.
We have,
for this series.
Like how squirrels store their nuts.
So, let's move on to our first ideas of this series. So, Mike, what's your anything idea for today?
Well, Ben, my anything idea, something we spoke about recently.
Oh.
I say recently, fairly recently.
We've just been out and we've been talking quite a lot, so I'm wondering, is it going to be about the Queen?
Well, not that recent, actually, now I think about it. Several weeks ago. You have a dog.
I do.
You do, and you have to give that dog medication.
I do.
You do. You take this one to be your lovely wedded wife.
Take this dog to be...
You're not that ugly, come on.
You take this bitch to be... Would you?
No, but I am a priest.
Why are you palming her off on me? That's a more for my joke.
Oh, very good, I like it. Right, so you have to give your dog medicine.
I do.
And dogs, people out there who have dogs, also cats, any animal really, they don't like taking it. They always spit it out.
Yeah.
Some I'm sure are okay. And yeah, people try hide it in the food and everything. But I thought, what is it that's putting the animal off? Is it the smell of it? Because a lot of their senses are based around smell, isn't it? So, if it doesn't smell right, then you wouldn't eat it. I suppose if it tastes... Medicine has a medicine-y taste, it's true.
Yeah, well, like the toothpaste we give has got that beef scent. I don't know if it's flavoured or scented, but she likes that, so yeah.
Well, that's pretty much my idea. What about flavoured animal medicine? Because if they don't like the taste, then what about beef-flavoured, antibiotics?
Yeah.
You sound like you just tasted some. Yeah.
I'm just thinking, is there a risk that they get addicted to them? Or they'd try and eat more than one at a time.
Well, you wouldn't give them more than one. You'd only give them one. Put a bowl out for them. Only have one.
That's what we were doing with my granddad on his medication.
It's like, did I have one? I can't...
Just take a handful.
So what do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I think it's a clever idea because, with our medication, and the kids' ones, they're flavoured, aren't they?
Yeah.
Strawberry gummy.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, I remember that medication, the luminous yellow one.
Oh yeah.
Tasted really nice. Right.
Well, I always had Calpol.
Oh,
it was just plain
Calpol.
white one.
Yeah.
That was quite nice. I don't think I'd drink it now. Grown adult drinking kids' cough medicine.
Imagine if there's a restaurant that serves tasty medicine.
Well, I think it's called a hospital.
It's like Anna's idea, isn't it? Like the edible.
Yeah.
So you could make like a drink or paste, I guess it's more. Like, and
it's quite a thick, goopy thing, isn't it?
Put it in like a bottle like that to make you think it's not. Sorry, going back to your idea, the animal medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zita would like that. Would it be scented or would it be tasted?
Ooh, maybe both.
Because the thing is, Zita's got a dodgy stomach, so like she can have duck, but other meats don't work with this. So.
Mm-hmm.
But I suppose if they came in there's like a range of them, then we'd just buy the duck ones.
Buy the duck ones, yeah. Because how would you create the flavour? Would it be actual duck, or would it be crazy concoctions of things to make it?
I don't know. I'm not a chemist. I'm a graphic designer, and even that's questionable.
No, you're very good at that.
Oh, thank you.
As a chemist, though, you did poison all those people.
I suppose it's like the way you make crisps, isn't it? You get a powder and...
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, I suppose so.
Mm.
I don't know, if there's a chemist out there, an animal chemist.
Just thinking, like how like cocaine, you do it in the line and sniff it up. If you did that with like flavouring for crisps, just get a big like rush of bacon.
Sure, don't do that with the paprika. Oh God! Oh no! I shouldn't have done that. Oh, you look like a straw with a bottle of water up your nose, just squirting the water to try and get it out.
Oh God! It was crazy. I saw Ganesh. No, but yeah, or you could, so I imagine some kind of flavouring. Or, I don't know how they do the scent. I think, don't they extract it from, like, evaporation?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, that's right, yes.
We're just talking like we know what we're on about. Have you got a name for your dog medicine?
I haven't. Meditreats? Because it's medicine, but they're like treats. Meditreats. Medicinal treats. So, yeah, would you go for that if you...
Meditreat.
How's your dog with taking medicine?
Well, she's alright, but we have to kind of prise her mouth open and then... Because if we
force it down the neck.
Well, pretty much, if we just put it like on her tongue, then she just spits it out. So we have to... We've got a knack now where, like, at the back of her mouth to the side, if we put it there, then she can't spit it out. She swallows it naturally.
Okay.
But yeah, we have to like hold her jaw open and put it in. So it's not the easiest of task. But what we do, we put some honey on our finger. So then we like open her mouth, put the tablet in, then wipe that on her gums, and she licks that off.
I see. That's clever.
Yeah, but not as clever as Meditreat. We could have a honey flavoured.
You could, yeah, any kind, anything you want, yeah. Because I'm thinking if you just put a tablet out in front of a dog, it's going to stiff it and look at it and go, what the hell's the matter with you? I'm not eating that. But if it smells like a treat, it looks like a treat, it's going to sniff and go, ooh, a treat.
Yeah, a very uppity kind. Oh, no, I only eat...
Oh, you only eat Nutrifen. Well, you shouldn't be eating that.
I know, that's why I'm a talking dog. Yeah, Meditreat. I like them.
Thank you.
One of our clients at work is Johnson's Vet Products. So I'll suggest that.
Johnson's, if you're listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine if we did suggest it became like a money-making...
The first idea on the show to make money. The show itself hasn't made any money. But yeah, that is my anything idea.
I like it.
Oh, thank you. What flavours would you have? Chicken? Duck, like you said? Beef?
Yeah, I think it's mainly meats, isn't it? Honey, she likes honey. Quavers, she likes quavers. So I guess cheese. Yeah, because dogs like cheese.
Yeah. I don't know if they're supposed to eat it, but they like it.
Well, I think they do, because dog trainers, when we went dog training, used to give little lumps of cheese.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
They also used to give sausage. So yeah, sausage.
I did hear as well a way to get animals eating is to warm their food up to make it smell stronger.
Yeah, because it really releases the flavours.
Yeah.
Things. That's a chemist term. Flavour scent things.
Yeah, those flavour scent things. Smells. Yeah, that's it. Right, so anyway, Ben, what is your anything idea?
Well, my idea, you said yours was inspired by a recent conversation of ours. So was mine. In fact, so recent. It was earlier today.
Oh! I think I know what this might be.
Well, my mum asked what your mum was doing today, and you said the chores. And I think I said to you, that sounds like a name for a band.
Ah.
So I thought...
Your idea is a band called The Chores.
Yeah, so in the meantime, I've been letting it percolate in my mind.
As you do, yeah.
And I thought it could be like a bit of a novelty band, where they sing songs about doing chores.
Yeah.
Like vacuuming or...
Doing a
Yeah.
vacuuming.
Yeah.
That's not much of a song, but
I can't think of any songs that are about chores. Like gardening, they could sing songs about flowers and stuff. But I thought...
I've been driving in my car.
Yeah.
I don't know if driving is a chore. Driving in mum to the doctors.
Yeah.
Driving my mum to the doctors.
I'm driving mum to doctors. Yeah, and I thought it could be a bit like the Village People, where like they dress up. One's a cleaner, one's a DIY person, one's a gardener, one's a painter who loses his phone. That's a reference to the fact that we found.
No, don't explain it. Just leave it there.
Very well. Make your own assumptions on that. But yes, there'd be songs to do with cleaning and gardening.
It sounds like something aimed at like kids. Trying to get kids
to get them to do chores.
Yeah. Let's clean our room.
Yeah.
Someone hand me that broom.
Well, like in The Simpsons, the Sherry Bobbins thing,
Yeah.
where she sings about
Do a
tidying the
half-assed
room.
job.
Yeah. But
if you cut every
every corner,
corner,
there'll be more time for play. That's the American way. So, yeah, but more, positive.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So what sort of things would you like to hear songs written about?
Well, if it's going to be aimed at kids,
Mm.
then I guess making your bed is a chore for a kid.
Make
your bed, you sleepy head, or I'll hit you on the head.
Yeah, see? That's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Right.
It does have a bit of child, violence in there.
Because I heard someone say years ago, like a professional speaker or one of those inspirational things on social media, they said making your bed is the first challenge of the day. So if you do it, it sets you up to complete other challenges that you face throughout the day.
I don't know, I think that's going to give people like an ego boost. I wouldn't say making your bed was a challenge. Well, like make your bed and go, yeah!
You haven't seen what I get up to in the night.
Oh, well.
But it's like,
jeez, I got to clean all this up.
That's like a minor challenge, so it sets you up with the right mindset.
You go into the shops like you're climbing Kilimanjaro.
Yeah.
I need 2 turkey guides.
But, so yeah, making your bed, that could be...
Walking the dog? That's already a song, isn't it? Walking the dog? I'm walking the dog. That's not how it goes.
I was thinking that's a spoof of a Johnny Cash song.
I walk the dog.
Yeah. So,
doing the dishes? I guess
do the dishes, scrub.
Ah, that sounds like a dance. Now, did the dishes. And then you get like DJs like scratching buttons instead of...
Yeah, and it's plates.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I doing the ironing.
Yeah.
Vacuuming, dusting, that kind of thing.
Doing the ironing.
Yeah. This would have been
Get
great
rid of
in
those creases.
This would have been perfect in like 1992 or something. Sadly, it's over 20 years too late.
But then,
30 years even.
We could sort of sell it to companies for advertisement.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like about doing the dishes, then Fairy Liquid could do it.
There is a song by Pulp that's about doing dishes.
Ah.
You'll always find me in the kitchen at parties.
Yeah, doing the dishes.
Exactly, yeah.
You'll always find me in the kitchen at party doing the dishes.
I'm sure the song is about doing dishes.
Well, probably.
Do the dishes.
We'll make that into the next dance craze.
The dishes. What would that even be? Like, just hold like that? I guess. People at home.
Sort of thing. A bit like tragedy, but like with your hands together.
It's for people listening. I've got one hand that's supposed to be like a plate, and another hand which is like a sponge, and I'm just circling the first hand.
Imagine like you're trying to pray, but your hands are repelling each other.
You get back that end.
There's this one, vacuuming.
Yeah, vacuum.
Oh, and you could record vacuums that are different pitches.
Yeah.
And have that as the hook. Like,
Sounds like people playing jugs. You could get the Henry Hoover band in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, must sing a song about Henry.
Yeah, sing a song about Henry. Papa won't leave you, Henry. Papa won't leave you, boy.
And then Henrietta as well.
Oh, yeah. Papa won't leave you, Henrietta.
The ballad of Henry and Henrietta.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so who would be in the group? What would their characters be?
I'm thinking you'd get, like, future pop stars, but you'd dress them up. Like, like the Tweenies.
Yeah.
Big felt costumes. Because I don't think anyone would want to want their face on it. I suppose you could get
if it's like a comedy band, like you could do it.
Kind of like I'm trying to think of like some of the ones where you grew up with, like not Hearsay. Do you remember? Oh God, that's really bothering me now. I'm gonna Google this.
Yeah, Hearsay bothered me.
But you had S Club 7 were like a band that were put together.
Yeah, Spice Girls.
But yeah, they were they were put together.
But they had like characters as well. Didn't
they? That is true. Yeah.
I mean, admittedly, they didn't dress up as like they did a little bit.
They did dress up a bit.
Seeing a sporty.
There's a band called All Stars, and they had like a TV show.
Yeah,
it was like a really bad. Do you remember All Stars?
No.
Okay. You were lucky. There was like a really bad, like kid show, like really cheesy, and it was like filmed in front of a live studio audience. Unlike, say, S Club 7, which was
filmed in front of
nobody. They did films that were like shot on location and stuff, and but yeah, they were like just like a kids pop group, like really kiddie pop. And I know you mentioned like Spice Girls, but I think they were aimed more at like adults and teenagers. Yeah. Whereas like All Stars were aimed at like small children. It's like really cheesy, like upbeat pop.
Yeah, but I think it could be aimed at kids, or an adult. Well, not necessarily adults, but just family, anyone. Just like
I don't know if you get your lazy uncle to make his bed by playing Make Your Bed, Uncle Fred.
I mean, if they did a personalised song just for him, I think you might.
Well, you know what? Now, since they've asked me...
Feel obliged now.
I think it'd be aimed more at kids myself.
Could be like a TV show. So what would the characters be?
Ooh. Could they be a family?
No, I'm thinking different professions.
Oh, different professions?
Well, not professions, but like...
Well, different jobs.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like a cleaner...
Oh, you could have maybe someone in like an apron with rubber gloves.
Yeah.
And they could snap their gloves for percussion.
Then someone doing DIY.
Yeah.
A gardener. A gardener. Yeah, because making your bed you don't really need I suppose in your pyjamas.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like, yeah. Walking the dog. Could have like a lead and swirl it around.
I don't know what happened to the dog. I've lost the dog. That's one less chore to deal with.
Yeah, you could have that with the poo bags clipped to the...
Yeah. Ready to whip off and...
Yeah. Pull them and their pants come off. Whoopsie-doo.
Can't you go 5 seconds without making a complete fool of yourself?
Or maybe it is like teenage kids. But they'd get bullied mercilessly.
They would. You'd have to get like adults playing kids like you did in the good old days of the 1990s. It's like, what was that? Saved by the Bell and all these like grey-haired kids in school.
Yeah. But then that makes them uncool because it's adults trying to be cool.
I don't, to be honest, when I was watching... Saved by the Bell, I didn't think they were adults. I thought they were kids.
Yeah.
I thought, I can't wait to be that age myself, a teenager. All the cool stuff that they do. It didn't really...
And then you did become a teenager and none of it was cool.
No, it was awful. This isn't like what is it on TV? I suppose you could get kids doing it. I mean, Miley Cyrus. did...
Get her to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Hey, y'all, I'm going to make my bed.
Is that what she does?
I don't know any.
A redneck. A redneck family tidying their trailer park. We're going to catch all them dead rats and throw them in an incinerator.
Miley Cyrus cleaning up a rat.
Ah, very good.
And, yeah.
But yeah, she did Hannah Montana, so, you know, I think kids would...
Is exactly the same, really.
Pretty much.
if Hannah Montana was, you know, not allowed out because she had to stay home and do her chores, would have been a very short series.
One episode. Even Richard Pryor got more than that.
But anyway, that's my idea.
I like it. It's a good idea. It does sound like a very like Disney Channel thing.
So we'll write some songs, make an album.
Yeah, the chores.
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 What would the album be called?
Get
it done.
Yeah. What are we going to do after the first album, though? We've done songs about chores. Where
well, they just do another album about other chores.
Let's make the bed again. Make the bed part 2.
Or maybe like the next album is they're grown up a little bit, so now they've got to, you know, do older person chores.
Oh, do your taxes.
And then like eventually, like 5 albums in, you get to old age pensioners. Try and remember what you got to do.
Don't forget to take your medicine. Take your bills. Pay the bills.
Shout at the youth.
Can't unmute your TV. Better call your stepson.
That's the thing, old people don't have chores.
No.
I think they've earned the right not
Wait
to.
for the carer to come and change you. Heat up your leftovers in the microwave. Very sad final album.
Make racist remarks.
Oh man.
So anyway,
yes,
I think we better move on before we start thinking about chores that dead people got into. Come back to haunt your wife.
They die and they come back as ghosts and tell kids to do chores.
The circle is...
Do your bed or I'll haunt you.
I can't tell whether it's the bed sheet or a ghost.
Chasing the ghost around trying to put the sheets on the bed. Oh boy.
Or they could come back and do the chores for them. And then like they just come in and go, huh? That pots are washing themselves.
The pots are washing themselves.
This has gone
Stacking them on the shelves.
It's gone from like a novelty band to a TV series.
Well, you see, Ben, that's what happens when you take your ideas to a committee. They have loftier ideas on how to, you know, slap this on a lunchbox and sell it, and you're selling it. No, I like it. I like the chores.
I'm glad you do.
So am I.
So what's your anything? No, you've done yours.
I've done mine, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, my thing idea is flavoured dog medicine. I call them Meditreats.
That sounds familiar.
I think somebody's already had this idea.
It's the heat.
Blame it on the heat. Don't blame it on the sun. But blame
Actually,
it on the sun.
Right, so let's move on to our big idea.
Big idea! Okay, Ben.
Yes.
Are you ready to answer the $1 million question?
I am.
What is your big idea?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Can I ask the audience?
You can.
What's in the suitcases? So as you heard.
Yes.
Well, my idea I came up with last week while I was on holiday. The theme of my ideas this week is very much
We
recent.
should point out our big idea. The category this week was invention.
Oh, yes. Well, mine's the mother of all inventions.
Oh!
So my idea, because while I was at the airport with my suitcase,
Oh, took your suitcase on holiday. He just sits in the loft.
I got him his own chair and put little googly eyes on it.
You're my best friend, suitcase.
Oh, God, he's unzipping again.
Oh, your eyes fall off. He's blind.
Gone to sleep. But because the guys we're going with, we flew with Wizz Air, so it was like your basic hand luggage.
Wizz Air? Do you like sit on a broom?
But so what we did was put all our karate gis in one suitcase, and then one of them took that, and we all chipped in. But I have my own suitcase because I take a lot of rubbish with me when I go away.
I'm the same, to be fair.
But I thought, because theirs was slightly under 10 kilograms, and mine was slightly under mine. I thought, what if I could connect mine to theirs, and then have it as one suitcase, and we check that in?
Oh.
So that gave me the idea for modular suitcase.
Ah.
Now, I did look it up, and it's kind of been done.
Okay.
But not as good as how I would do it. Because they've done it where it's like sort of bags, like a rucksack or something that you clip onto it, and then tie it over.
Oh, okay.
Whereas mine, I'm thinking actually like stackable.
Yeah, kind of like Lego
into,
bricks.
Yeah.
In a way.
So it's
the way they go together.
Yeah, it's like a flight case, a bit like that. So it slots on and then you clip it up together. And for all intents and purposes, it looks like one suitcase. But then, if you're going with a family, say, you could have your suitcase, your wife's suitcase, and your child's suitcase.
Yeah, all as one.
Yeah, put them all together as one. Then when you get there, just unclip them, take them off, and you've got you. But you only have to check in one.
That is very clever, actually. Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be a long trip if 3 people are putting all their stuff in one suitcase. But, if you're going on a short trip.
Yeah.
But you each want to take your thing, but you don't want to pay for 3 lots of.
I like that.
So they'd probably be square, not square, but rectangular in shape.
Yeah.
So they could slot together. They come in different colours as well, so you can tell them apart.
Yeah. Could you have different sized ones?
Yeah.
So you could have a big one that's for all your main stuff in it. Because I carry a toiletry bag, and that's just a little bag.
So you want a case just for your toiletries?
Well, I do. Well, I've got a little bag for it. So if I could get a big case for my clothes and everything, then there's a little case for the toiletry bag and clip that on the side or something.
Yeah. It kind of be like Tetris, where different sizes and shapes, but they all slot together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd probably be based off there's a 1x1 square and then multiples of that, so it's exactly right.
Yeah.
And slots in.
That's really good. I like that.
Thank you. And I suppose it'd be on wheels as well. That would be the awkward thing, is where to put the handle.
I was thinking if you maybe just had an empty frame, kind of like like a stacker truck almost, one that you can pull behind you, and then you just slot things onto that frame.
Yeah, that could work.
And slot it all together, and
The only thing I'm thinking is that's an extra thing, whereas my idea was so it's all just in the suitcases. But I suppose if the bigger ones, they all had a handle on. So then whichever one's on top would have... Yeah,
that's an idea. If you had a case with a handle and wheels, and then everything can attach to that.
Or if there was just a little indentation that you could use to put your hand in and pull it.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. I like it.
Thank you.
Could you have other similar things, for example, a backpack, a rucksack? And then because you see...
I think that's been done.
Is that what you...
Well, I'm sure I've seen where you can unclip parts of your backpack. I may be wrong.
Well, because I was thinking a solid thing that's everything slots in and clips.
Yeah.
Because I know I've seen people with backpacks and things stuck onto it, like a human buckaroo there, getting on the train.
That's the thing as well. If you're going out and you need a bag, but you don't want to take a big bag.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to buy loads of different size bags.
You can sell them as a set.
Like Tupperware.
Yeah. Well, we bought some cardboard boxes recently because we were getting stuff out the loft, putting them in boxes so that all... Because our loft's a mess. So you wanted to tidy it up and have everything sort of in boxes neatly. So we bought a box full of boxes. It's like Inception in a way. A box in a box. And there was 3 big ones, 5 medium ones, 10 small ones. So you could have something like that. You could have your big base one, then like a couple of medium-sized boxes and smaller ones.
I like it. Yeah. And because it could be used for storage as well.
Yes.
Maybe like the wheels and handles are detachable.
Ooh.
So you could attach a handle to it. Like if there's sort of a slot you can, like 2 holes you can slot it in.
Yeah, and it clips in and then you can press the buttons.
So
and
then you only need one handle rather than every case having a handle.
Yeah.
I know, because when you take them off you might want a handle on it.
You could attach that handle to...
Yeah. You have to share the handle.
Walk so many yards and chuck the handle back. And I suppose you could always buy extra handles.
Yeah.
Because there is the thought that maybe the handle will break and you need to buy a new one. Yeah. So the handles you could sell separately as well.
I remember when we went to Paris and with the college, one of the girls, she had a suitcase and one of her wheels broke on the way to the hotel. And she had to sort of drag it along the streets of Paris.
And you can't get... Well, you wouldn't get it fixed, would you? You'd just buy a new case, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I can't think of anywhere you'd go to get your suitcase fixed.
Thinking about it, she could have just carried it. It depends how heavy it was.
It was very heady.
But, well, one of the men could have carried it for
me. Yeah, why didn't you, Ben?
I was a boy still.
I was still a boy.
I'm a real boy. And, so yeah. I mean, yeah. Thinking back, I would have liked to have done that and carried her case for her.
Carried her?
I think I had my own case.
Pick her up and... But the case!
Forget that, it's just us now.
She could have pulled your case and you could have carried hers.
Yeah.
And then your wheel breaks off. So, what is it with you?
That could have been...
Every case you have the wheel breaks.
Well, now we got 2 cases with one working wheel each. Tie them together.
Sellotape them together.
That would have been a romantic gesture, though. I'll carry your case.
Yeah. What if then a heel on her shoe breaks?
I'll carry your shoe.
What about me? Carry me.
You get like a fireman's lift.
You got her on one shoulder and a case on the other.
Yeah.
That's not very romantic. A fireman's carry. I mean, like in your arms, like all right.
Let's hope the car doesn't break down on that
one. But I like your idea.
Thank you.
I think it's very good. I would definitely go into that because, like I say, I have the toiletry bag.
Or toiletry box.
Oh, yes. And of course I have my shoulder bag, which is over there. And I put stuff in that. And then I have to take my insulin to places and it has to be refrigerated.
Well, like when we go to Wales, you've always got a big bag of snacks and your wrestling gear and...
Yeah, because I have all my clothes and my gear in the main bag, then in the case, and I've got... Because I'm diabetic, so I always take snacks. I always take... extra for everyone else as well because I'm that kind of person. So I've always got that. Then I've got my case. Sorry, my bag, my shoulder bag over my shoulder, which always has a lot in it.
It's a good place to put it.
Yeah.
Rather than round your leg. Just dragging it along.
Or around your neck so you
gets caught in a lift door. No.
Oh boy. What a way to go. And then I've got my toiletry bag, which I can always put in with the snacks. But then because I've got my insulin, which has to be refrigerated, so I have a little cooler bag for that. Yeah. So you can have a little box that's like a refrigerated one, like, insulated.
Yeah. And one that could be like a warm, keeping stuff warm. If you're transporting curry across the...
Which I often do. A long train journey, I need to bring my curry with me.
Or like a thermos one where it's hot or cold.
Could you have like...
one with air holes if you want to put a cat in there.
Oh, yeah. Put a cat and there's loads of stuff on top of the cat.
And that as well, like, because if you want to store it like in the baggage area and it's too big, you go, oh, it's too big. I know, I'll take the top layer off.
Yeah.
And now it fits.
There you go. That's a really good idea.
Thank you.
I would love to hear the public's opinion on this.
We could get like a sponsored or branded one with Lego. Or Duplo, if you prefer.
If you prefer Duplo.
Mega blocks are available. No one wants them. That's why they're available. Got tons of them in.
You can't get rid of all these mega blocks. You need to find a giant who loves Lego. No, I like it. I like the idea.
Ah, thank you. So what's your idea?
Well, my invention is something, again, that we talked about.
Oh.
Going back a bit.
We're inspiring each other,
yeah,
Sam.
yeah. So, we were talking about charity boxes.
Mm.
You know, you see them in...
Lovely woman charity box.
Well, you know, you see them in supermarkets. There's like that big round one, and you put the 2 pence on the thing, and it slides down, and it goes... Woo,
oh, yeah, the cool one.
Yeah. Mm. And you got... Even like the simple ones, like the dog with the slot in the head. I like things like that, because it's not just a box, is it? Yeah. It's shaped like something.
And the ones where, like, the Plinko ones. There's 3 slots, you put it in and it slots down.
Well, that's my idea. You know the game Plinko?
Yeah.
From
Play Your Cards Right?
No, it's not that. It's for Price is Right.
Price is Right.
Play Your Price Right.
Yeah, Bruce Force, like, one anyway.
yeah. One that ends in the word right.
And what show am I on today? Just point me in front of the camera and tell me what to say.
Just say what you always say. Nice to see you. Oh,
gives you a list of catchphrases.
Oh, you're such a good audience. So much better than last week. That Doris. Ooh, drunk as a sculpture.
Did you see them cut the cards? What cards?
The cards they cut.
This is the Price is Right. Did you see them drive the cars? What? Yes.
He's having a breakdown. Come on, man. Put a towel over his head. Come on, man. He's just rambling. Hey, nice to see you. They're leading him off.
You could combine them, actually. Like, what do you think the price of this is? £30. Is it higher or lower? Sorry, I'm...
Oh, well, you know the game Plinko.
I do, well.
Oh, yes, you do, oh, well. And they've got on the bottom, it's like £50, £100, £250, £500. What if you had a Plinko thing for charities?
Ooh.
But it was different charities at the bottom.
I like that, that's clever.
So you put your money in. Oh, come on, cancer research, come on. Oh, Marie Curie.
I think we should, just in case anyone doesn't know, we should clarify. It's kind of like the slot machines you get at amusement arcades, where there's like 3 slots at the top, you put it in, and then there's loads of sort of pins that are like obstacles.
Yeah.
So it bounces the
rather
coin
than dropping
around.
right down, it has to bounce all about the place.
Yeah, and then so it bounces around and then drops. But yeah, I like that. Imagine they're like, I'm sorry, Timmy, we can't cure your cancer because fate has decided that we should look after the donkeys instead. The donkey at the window.
The donkey's going boo-hoo.
You can come right, we make a wish.
Yeah. Well, that's my idea.
I like that. That's cool.
It does seem a bit mean now that you put it like that.
So would you have would it be, say, 5 different charities, or would it be like 2 alternating?
That's a good idea, 2 alternating ones, yeah. Then I think they're more likely to get more money than if it's 4 different ones or 5 different ones, then yeah. There's one at the end that's got nothing.
Well, you could have, depends on the size of them. If it's a big one, you could have 3.
Yeah.
And it's cool because it's like encouraging people to donate, but it's a fun
it's a game as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's my idea.
I want to see it now because I want to do it.
Well, you know, going slightly off topic, I think there should be more things like that.
Yeah.
Because remember when I was a kid, we used to go shopping. There was always one, with like the round one. The coin
that's the one
thing.
I used to love. He had one at the leisure centre. You put it in, it's cool watching it spiral around. Drop down.
You don't seem to have... I think people don't carry change anymore. That's the thing.
Well, there's... No.
Especially,
cashless now, isn't it?
Yeah, especially coppers. I don't mean policemen.
They don't carry,
carry change.
They don't need to, they're coppers.
Well, like copper
Who's going to arrest me later?
True, yeah, good point.
Yeah, Barry, do you pay for it? No?
Oh, you're going to do about it?
I'm going to arrest you.
I'm going to arrest you.
For assaulting a police officer.
Well, I'm going to arrest you for resisting arrest.
I'm going to arrest you for resisting arrest. I'm going to arrest both of you for impersonating policemen.
Oh, boy. But you don't see people with 2p piece or one pence pieces. You see them on the ground.
Remember those things you could get? I think bus drivers had them where you put coins in different slots and it sort of stacks them up.
Yeah.
You could have a little machine like that.
Is it like when they're all stood on the end?
Yeah.
All the coins, yeah. You get them with the the 2p shove machines. You can do that on that. Just stack them up and then just push them.
Yeah.
And wait and then push them again. Yeah. What if there was a machine that you could put your card in, get some change, so £1 worth in 2p pieces or something, or 50p's worth, and just use that for the charity box. Give it to the kids; they'll love it. Yeah. I just love that.
I don't think people bother with that though. What if there was something where you could scan your card? I was going to say put your card in a slot and it goes down. But on the way it swipes it
Oh, yeah.
And
what if it gets stuck in there? No!
Bloody country, sir!
I thought you meant if it went down, instead of landing, the coin going in the slot, the card goes into a card reader.
Well, I was thinking it's swipes it there's a scanner halfway down.
What if there was... Oh, here's one, okay. What if you could tap your card and read it and it takes 2p off your card and then a 2p piece releases from the top?
I was just going to suggest that,
There we go, look at that.
I mean, really, why don't they give the 2p's to the charity? Or maybe it's not money, it's just a counter sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because, if it's scanning and takes the money off, then it's the money's virtual. Anyway.
Yeah, well, that would be going to the charity, and then I guess the charity would... Oh, maybe! The charity would fill the box with 2p pieces, it'll go down into the thing, and then the little machine would just take it right back to the top. Yeah. So it's just on a loop.
Yeah,
it's
that's
just there for show.
Because then you got the joy of watching the money rather than
it's
faceless
for the kids.
counter.
Yeah.
I want to see King Charles falling down.
It's hitting off each peg.
Rolling it out. Oh, I feel sick.
Do you remember that game? It's a flash game of it was a ragdoll George Bush and he just fell and hit off things.
Oh, I remember
that. God.
Yeah, I think that's the way forward, is where you use your card or your phone, Apple Pay, and then it triggers something, so you get the fun of watching it.
And you could give your card to the kid and say, if you tap that, something magical will happen, and then you tap it, and then
But what if you did want to put a coin? Could you also put a coin in?
If you had a coin, yeah, sure. Go for it.
Yes, there's a slot and a scanner.
Yeah. And it'll go to the same thing.
And I think as well, if it's going to be a scanner, you could probably make it more elaborate. Because the coin ones, you put the coin in, there's not much you can do other than have the coin slowly drop down.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was you scan it, then something cool could happen, crazy.
Yeah. That'd be cool. What would it be? Would you...
It's a pinball,
Oh!
It drops down and comes back up, and then there's flippers, flipping it up.
Yeah!
Bouncing off stuff.
Have you seen those, machines they had years and years ago where it was you'd put a penny in, or whatever it was, a shilling, a farthing, or tuppenny bit or whatever, and a little scene would play? They were really macabre. There was one of someone being hung. And then there was one of someone in an electric chair or something, or someone being beheaded.
To be fair, I'd pay to see that.
When I say someone, I mean models being beheaded and hung, not actual people. Please don't donate to charity. I'll die.
Pay 2p to see the death of Kate Moss.
Why Kate Moss?
She's a model.
Oh yeah, good point. Forgot about that. But yeah, they were it was a little puppet show.
That's the way to do it.
Any last words, Mr. Punch?
That's what you get for trying to steal sausages.
Not over you're beating your wife or killing a baby, stealing sausages. Good.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, thank you.
It could revolutionise donating to charity. Because nowadays it's just sometimes when you buy stuff it says, do you want to round it up?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is boring.
Yeah. I never do because I feel cheated.
Yeah.
Well, that's exciting.
If they do that, they should do it if you do donate virtually like that, then the cashier has to juggle or something.
Oh, God damn it, not again. I dropped everything.
I suppose then that shows our attitude towards charity. We only donate to charity for getting something back in return.
Well, I'm thinking for the kids, because it wasn't about donating. It was just about the spectacle of the penny rolling and going around, That was always the fun part. So I want to bring that fun back, Ben.
Well, it's like, those machines where you put £1 in and you get a little toy.
Oh, yeah.
They could do it like where that, with like 50p of that goes to charity.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. Or you could have like a screen, and when you tap your card, like a little scene plays.
Yeah. They could do that with like movies, have like exclusive, like deleted scenes or something.
Yeah.
That'd work in cinemas, like.
Oh, you pay extra to see more of the film.
Yeah. Or to see the trailers.
Paid £10 and also was the trailers. Had to leave.
Yeah, like behind the scenes thing. Now that's cool. I'd do that. Because if you get to the cinema early and you're waiting round.
Yeah.
You go, £1. And I get to
watch the behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Yeah. How many ideas have we had in this? The main idea, of course, was the Plinko thing.
Yeah.
And
is the name Plinko copyrighted?
You might be, I don't know.
Or did it go to the grave with Bruce?
Oh, man, he still owns. He's buried with the big Plinko board. And this is my
His
Plinko
headstone,
dish.
just a Plinko dish.
Yeah. People put money down. Oh, I've lost that now. It's gone into his grave. He's still getting paid.
Now, what's going to happen is you'll have 3 chances to lower him into the grave.
Drop the coffin. Bounce off giant pigs. Oh, God.
Oh, man. I imagine, like, the morticians and, like, undertakers who, like, worked on Bruce's body.
Yeah.
You know that they were just making jokes.
It's nice to see you, When they're putting the coffin in the grave, it's like the mountain climber. The coffin going
and then just drops over
the side.
People who are attending his funeral go, it was a lovely funeral. Yeah, but not as good as last week.
There you go. They're lowering it in. Lower!
Oh, man.
Oh, poor Brucey. Well, I think it's about time we wrap this up.
Yeah, this present we've got for Bruce. We're a bit late. Well, he's late.
Better late than never.
Yeah, he's late too.
Hey! Right.
So I'll get the hat.
Let's get the hat, yes. It's time for my favourite part of every episode.
Ben going away.
But then he comes back. That's the best part of Ben going away.
And like warts.
Right, so what is it? It is a sketch.
Hey! Your favourite.
Yes. I can't wait for that.
So, we'll get to work coming up with a sketch.
Yes.
And in the meantime, if you want more from us, go to our website, benamite.co.uk, or follow us on Instagram at benamikeidea.
Coming soon, you can try the Benamite branded snacks.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
They taste just like us.
They do, yes.
Ginger.
We don't have cornflakes, we have skin flakes.
So, thanks very much for listening, and we'll see you next time. Or hear you. You'll hear us. You'll hear us next time.
We can hear them listening to the show.
We can see you. If you're ever listening to this podcast and you see something out the corner of your eye,
that's us.
It's us in your window.
Oh boy. Right.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.